Okay. Why I do what I really do? Because it could be life-changing. It changed my life.
I do it mainly because it gave me a lot of experiences, a lot of friendships, and also a lot of courage when I was young, and still now. And somehow I would like to now, and I'm also doing this now, to pass on this information, to pass on this knowledge, to pass on these possibilities to other young people, and also to create spaces with other young people where we learn together and exchange, because it really fulfills me, and it also gives me hope. Yeah, I could say it also gives me hope for a better future.
I do all my things to make society life better and provide them with some nice events which would they like and they would return next time.
I'm I'm an art therapist and I work with autistic people. And I love my job because gives me the opportunity to feel me really free.
I do what I do at the moment because it came from a coincidence that resulted in a passion. Like I was doing volunteering and I realized that I'm enjoying this volunteering so much that I would like to take it to some higher level, and this higher level resulted in somehow being a youth worker. And the reason I'm doing this is because I believe that it not only makes me feel good, but it's also helping or like giving other people the opportunity of doing something that would make them feel good and would also contribute to other people feeling in a similar way.
It's taking me back to when I started. I have this feeling of giving back to the community. I have this feeling of accomplishment when I'm working with young people, and it makes me feel fulfilled. So basically, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Because I think that we, young people, can see the bright side of everything and get up with new ideas every day, and I think that's awesome.
I do what I do because I see the impact in the form of change, which can be seen as that people can know better what they want to do in their lives. They're more dedicated to that purpose, and they're accepting decisions faster.
So I do the things that I do simply because it fulfills my soul, because I can feel happy when I can contribute to what is good in the world. And I believe that working together, we can change the world to be a much better place.
So we had 2.5 working days where we developed some of the project ideas further, and now at the end we focused really a lot on support to youth workers, like let's say more from the internal perspective, and also the other project was about exchange of good practices that we use as youth workers and how we can enrich each other's work by exchanging them.
I had the opportunity to meet youth workers from other countries and discuss with them about our work. So also what are our needs, challenges, but also what are the needs of youth workers and what are the youth policies in our countries. I think that this is the first step to a longer cooperation in order to achieve also a better quality of our projects.
So when I came here, I was a bit afraid that it would be a waste of time, and actually it ended up a really nice and productive moment that made me think a little bit about my work as a youth worker and as a social worker, and also made me understand also the other possibilities. Besides that, there was a possibility to have productive time that had to do with creating concrete ideas for projects. And also, it was also productive at a longer term because it gave us the possibility to reflect about our time, although it was a very short visit, a very short moment of the work, but gave us the possibility to think things in a longer perspective and also to understand that there are things that can be changed and should be changed.
In the last 3 days, we had a highly efficient time organizing projects, learning about each other's most useful practices, good practices, which we are going to try to implement in our future projects, and to learn from each other to the extent that we're all highly efficient and happy youth workers in the future.
Here I met new points of view, new people, and with this point of view I can improve in my job, and also maybe I can take part in the future in some European projects.
Okay, I came to this project in order to have a space and a time to share, to meet people from different organizations we have been working in the last couple of years. And now, after this project, I'm satisfied that we really could use this time to speak, to plan for the future. And we built some ideas that were not on our minds before, and we developed some more ideas which are born here in Slovenia, in Litija. So yeah, I think it was quite a nice experience and necessary experience for youth workers, and hope it's gonna be something good out of it finally.
I think this project and other projects like this are very helpful in the sense that give you space for you to reflect about what is your work. Usually one of the main problems that youth workers and social workers have is lack of time. And sometimes not only that, also this disconnection with the reality of youngsters and time and other people to reflect about this topic. And this topic is not it's not like an easy one because it's always evolving. It involves people that learn and change. It involves different generations that have different perspectives, sometimes of your own, and also involves us. And this, at a certain point, becomes a bit blurry because we start to lose perspective and objectivity what we are doing. So I think this project is really helpful because, as I was saying, it gave us the possibility to do things, concrete things for the future, but also gave us the possibility to think about what we are doing and why we do the things that we do.
We're working with young people, therefore we are kind of doing youth work. And this is going to support our organization in delivering better programs, better quality programs, and it's going to help us better support our youth workers, therefore better working with young people.